All right, so I want us to have like an honest discussion on this because I feel like this is going in a direction where it's very sad, but I want us really and truly to be honest with it because I want to give you all a perspective of something that I was kind of thinking of this morning while I was driving. I'm at the dealership and trying to work on my car. Let's go.
How could you, Michelle?
Hmm?
Pardon me?
How could you set up Ant like that with Amber at one of our properties? Tell me that. Tell me it's not the truth. I can't do this. What were you thinking?
I've thought this over all this time. I can't take it back. I can't fix it.
What happened?
Watching him bring his wife. Bring his wife and then bring his mistress. What am I supposed to do?
Michelle, that has nothing to do with us. Has nothing to do with our business.
But you don't understand what it's like for a black woman to.
Don't pull that card on me.
Thank you very much. I'm glad he brought that up because the truth is, it doesn't matter whether it's black, white, Latinx, whatever the ethnicity. Cheating happens all the time. I don't know why sometimes black women feel as though, and I'm giving this. Sometimes black women feel as though they're the only persons that get cheated on, and that is not so. So you can't really pull this kind of stick because that's what she was about to pull. And Ben is correct for stopping her in her tracks to let her know that that's not your thing. White women get cheated on, them just don't talk about it, them just deal with it differently. I was talking about this the other day. And again, I think the point of view that Ben is raising, again, listen, I understand. I'm not on the side of cheating in a friends, but you have to understand there is something called business. And people have different business models. If you can't handle that business model, you cannot go into that line of business. It's like I said this morning. If you know you can't handle using a gun and taking someone's life, no matter the age, sex, creed, whatever it is, don't be an army person because you may have to do the unthinkable. You may be inside of war and you will have to do something damaging that you're not going to like, that your moral values wouldn't stand against. That's the line of business that Ben is in. The type of properties they have are properties with high-end people. And you just have to understand that these things happen all the time. You have to take your feelings out of it.
Okay? I don't use that card on you or anyone else. This is business.
Okay.
This is different.
You don't know what it's like for a woman to have to watch this over and over and over again. I made a mistake. I've suffered. I made a mistake.
I think we both did. I just can't see how we could possibly move forward with this if I can't trust you with our clients. Our clients are our business.
But you can. I won't do it again.
See, that's the problem. The problem now is that now Ben is not sure. If I leave you with this model, you might see something else again that irks you or that starts to speak with your inner being, then your inner, what you call it, morality. And then what you'll tend to do is to do the same thing again. And that's kind of what Ben is saying. But no, friends, this one is very, very hard to, what you call it, to analyze. But you have to suck the emotion out of it and think about it. It is business. And a part of the model is you will see things that you don't like. That's just a part of the model.
I won't do it again. Listen, Ben, I learned from this. This really took a toll on me. It really hurt me.
This hurts both of us. You're fired, Michelle.
Fired? You're gonna fire me? You're firing me?
I don't know how else to move forward with this. I can't trust you. I can't trust you with our clients and their anonymity.
Y'all hear that? The anonymity is very important. That's the big part I want y'all to kind of grasp with this. The funny thing is, while driving today, I was thinking about it. And I said, you know what? This lady really and truly has lost a lot. And her loss is for nothing. I'm going to get into it. Her loss is going to be for nothing. That's the funny thing.
God, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I've made you a lot of money. Come on, no, really. Let's be serious. I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake. I'm sorry. But I've made you a lot of money. I've been here for years.
The only thing though is that she just say, you don't know what it's like for a woman to watch that. And the thing is that you're going to see that again. What I think Ben is saying is that again, I'm not friends. I'm just calling this from what they're showing us. And I think what they're giving us that is an example of people who go into certain spaces and don't quite grasp or understand the space that they're in. You could have made them a lot of money, but no, really and truly, it could have also cost them a lot of money because the truth is, again, she may see this again from another higher up person. Me no know. Let's say Jay-Z and Beyonce is using his properties. You see what I'm talking about? Because those are the levels that Ben is dealing with. Ben is dealing with people of higher status. He wants it to be very secluded. Him don't want nothing at all. A person supposed to be able to bring them mistress, friends. You not agree with this and that's fine. You don't have to. But you have to understand that this is the way it is.
I'm sorry, Michelle. I'm going to pay you out for the next 2 weeks.
Sorry, in 2 weeks.
Please transfer the rest of the information over to my account.
2 weeks?
I'll start finding a replacement.
I have children. What am I supposed to do with my family?
We have bills to pay here too. And
What
our
am
clients
I
pay
going
our
to do
bills.
with my family?
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Danielle. What's going on here? Hey.
You know what's tough about this that I was listening to today? This woman has lost a lot now for nothing. She's lost reputation and now she's going to lose money over nothing. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. She volunteered this information to Amber and she thought she was doing the good thing by assisting Amber with, her marriage and, getting her to be on the right path. And as she say, I've seen another black woman getting cheated on, but guess what? Amber is still back with her husband and both of them are still together. In other words, it really and truly was for naught. So at the end of the day, the funny thing is, even though we're looking at it and both us lady did whatever and we love her, trust me, because O'Neill don't want her getting fired, but I'm just realizing that really and truly, all of her efforts went in vain because Amber did nothing with the information. All Amber did was confront Anthony, go through the gamut of what she went through, and guess what? She's back with Anthony and nothing occurred. I want you to let that settle in your brain. I want you to let that settle inside of your brain. So in other words, what that means is sometimes it's best to leave things go because you're not really sure. I think this is what we get from it as a message. Sometimes not because you think this is the good for someone else means that they think it's the good for them. Amber has found out about Anthony and nothing happened. They're back together, they're cozy, they're buddy, they're all shacked up. This lady now has lost no money and she's lost reputation. All because she was trying to assist another black sister. Step back, friends. I know what I'm saying is stinging a little bit because it is attacking some parts or some pieces, but I'm not really attacking you. I'm just trying to give you a different viewpoint into what I'm actually saying to you. And when you look at that, because it could be me just the same, it could just be me that is also trying to see if I could try to show someone else something, and it's the same way that it backfires on me. I lose, and they go on with them happy, like them lives happily after ever. I want you to think about that. Give me a take on that. This lady has now lost reputation and money, and Amber gets to move on with Anthony, and nothing has happened. They're perfectly fine. I want you to digest that and think about that. So the question is, was it worth it for her to do all of what she did for Amber? That's the question. No, know that you're looking now. Hindsight, was it worth it? Give me a take. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you all soon.